I am poor, that I'm poor. I have lived with that belief for the majority of my life. And here's the thing, I'm not. In fact, I've probably made more money than most people. I've generated lots of wealth in my life, but I always thought, even with that wealth, that I was poor. And the way that impacted my life was that if I had this belief that I'm poor, whenever I made money, I would find a way to sabotage that money and lose it all. So for a good portion of my life, I would make lots of money and lose it all, make lots of money and lose it all. And I always blamed it on being an entrepreneur. Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I start businesses and I lose businesses. I make money and I lose money. But no, it was my limiting belief that I am poor that was causing me to make lots of money and then lose it all, which was a lot of suffering in my life. And this is generational trauma. So this was not something I was born with. This was something that was handed to me by my family. This went back generations. My whole family believes they're poor. I guess coming from immigrant parents who came from Russia, my great grandfather was a piano mover. My other great grandfather was a guess your weight guy in the carnival, like real like working class poor immigrants that came to Canada. And my parents had this same I am poor. My father's now passed away. My father generated enormous success and wealth in his life. He was a CEO, owned 35 pharmacies. He died broke and penniless. My mother inherited crazy wealth from her second husband, but is broke and penniless today. So I am poor will either show up in our life as we never make any money, so we literally are poor, or we make a lot of money, but we find ways to lose it all. Okay. It's why, and this is a real stat, 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt within 3 years. It's because they have this I am poor mentality.